Lorraine Edwards. I hope I have all your information correct. As Lorraine mentioned earlier, she is with a single mission, and I am so excited to hear her story today. We met through, I believe it was Women's Prosperity Network. Is that right, Lorraine? Can't remember. And then we connected here as well. So I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm pretty sure, let me look and see if you can share your screen. Nope. Hold on. Let me make you. I had you as a co-host, and then I think you were having technical. Yeah, got technical difficulties. So
I'm on Zoom 15 times a day, and then the one time I got to speak.
All right. Yeah, if you could just give us maybe 10 minutes or so, and we can have some question time after. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Imagine God sitting in a recliner in heaven. It's the evening. He's had a long day saving souls, healing the sick, helping people find their keys, and denying grace requests to let Cheetos nourish and strengthen folks' bodies. He's watching Jeopardy, but I mean, he knows all the answers and the questions. So, and just as he starts to drift into that deep, good recliner sleep, you all know what it's like, he suddenly bolts awake and says with alarm in his voice, "Oh no, we totally forgot to send Lorraine a husband." I would never have said this out loud at that time, but I could not in my wildest dreams imagine that my singleness was God's plan and not an oversight on the divine to-do list. Good afternoon. My name is Lorraine Edwards. I am not a veteran, but thank you all for your service. And I am the owner of a single mission. I'm a speaker, author, podcaster, and sometimes relationship coach. I am passionate about helping single women create a life they love so they can make healthy relationship choices, not desperate ones. On December 3rd, 2004, my 35th birthday, I realized that my dream of having a family was slipping away. I had always assumed that I would be married by 25 or 30 at the latest, but there I was, single without even a Mr. Could Be Right in sight. I was childless and feeling utterly hopeless. All I could do now was focus on finding a husband. I believed it was just part of the natural flow of life. You grow up, go to college, meet your future spouse, start a career, get married, and live happily ever after. How many people, raise your hand if you believe that too? But not so much. 5 years later, on December 3rd, 2009, my brother and sister-in-law gave me a fantastic blowout party for my 40th birthday. Friends came from various places. It was an awesome event because my sister-in-law doesn't do anything but awesome events. My friends from here and there were saying great things about me, and we are sharing great memories, and it's a wonderful time, and it doesn't even cross my mind that I am still not married. But when all the hoopla is over and everyone goes back home to their spouses and children, my house is silent and empty. And I seriously thought for the first time, I am never going to have that. At 40, after having already let go of the dream to have children, I began to realize that I may never have the partner that I longed for either. They, and no one really knows who they are, but they say that a woman in her 40s has a greater chance of being hit by lightning than getting married. And when I began to settle into and accept that I possibly would never get married, being hit by lightning actually didn't seem so bad. At that milestone, I had a meltdown. I was single, childless, and depressed. I sunk into a functional depression. Have you ever been functionally depressed? Still working, still ministering, still laughing, still praying, even still serving, but emotionally dying on the inside, angry at God, and though not suicidal, comfortable with the idea of my life being over because without a husband, I thought it was over. But then came the shift. God said, I will not withhold what is good for you from you if you walk with me. And he pulled me from depression to mission by teaching me three things that I now teach other single women so they avoid the traps of unhealthy dating and marriage. The solution: pleasure, purpose, and preparation. The first thing we teach women is find pleasure in their singleness, have a relationship with God. I think that's the true source of any pleasure and fulfillment. Develop true self-love. We are told to love your neighbors yourself, but many of us skip over the self part. Self-love is crucial. We teach them to treat themselves with kindness, grace, and affirmation. Studies show that 60 to 80% of most people's thoughts about themselves are negative. When they change that by speaking to themselves with love and truth, they begin to develop a healthy self-love. And then we help them start to develop healthy platonic relationships. Research shows that the happy hormones, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins are released through interaction with loved ones of all types, not just through romantic love or giving birth and bonding with your baby. Friendships provide love that brings joy to their singleness. And we encourage women to stop isolating, waiting for a man, and to cultivate those friendships that contribute to a pleasurable life. Second, purpose. As I embraced my singleness, God showed me the importance of walking in my purpose. He didn't just pull me out of depression, he put me in mission. I don't think you find purpose, I think you discover purpose. I discovered mine through getting the opportunity to speak at a singles retreat. I never knew I wanted to do that. I was always very shy about talking publicly, but once I did it, I knew I didn't want to do anything else. So to help women discover their purpose, if they haven't yet, we encourage them to identify their passion. We help them figure out what ignites their soul. For me, it was helping other women navigate their singleness and relationships, because I help married people too, in a healthy way that contributed to their joy. We tell them to find their people. Purpose is always about serving others. So find the people they want to help the most, the people that they go to sleep thinking about. Most of you are serving veterans because that matters. It's what ignites your soul. It's the people that you care about. Those are your people. And then create a plan. As a certified life purpose coach, I help people develop a roadmap to achieve their goals. When you walk in your purpose, you not only find joy, but also prepare yourself for the right partner. Preparation isn't just about waiting, it's about actively becoming the best version of yourself. So the final thing we coach women to do is prepare for the partner that they want. If you met him, would he want you? Well, let's prepare for that. Let's roll away those stones. Those are the barriers, emotional, spiritual, financial, health, whatever it is, get those out of the way. This could be past hurts or insecurities or fears. It could be debt or your exes. Whatever it is, get it out of the way so that you are free from the baggage. get accountable, and set boundaries. We teach them how to establish healthy boundaries and help them identify accountability partners. I believe in this. When we are dating someone, all those dopamine and serotonin kicks in and we're just like in love. And we can't see all of the things around that need to be noted. So we believe in accountability, and so you can learn how to discern character. And then we teach about red, yellow, and green flags. This is crucial for healthy and lasting relationships. On my 40th birthday, despite a fantastic celebration, I went home to a silent house and an empty bed, realizing that I might never have the partner I longed for. But God transformed my life by teaching me to embrace my singleness, walk in my purpose, and prepare for the partner I desire, which is the official mission statement of a single mission. As a speaker and relationship coach, I help single women navigate this path, ensuring they create a life they love so they are equipped to make healthy, not desperate, relationship choices. I believe if you don't love your life when you're single, you will hate it if you marry. Loving your single life sets the foundation for a fulfilling future, whether it includes marriage or not. Thank you for your time today. If you'd like more information or to connect with me, please feel free to reach out. Thank you very much.
Very well spoken, young lady.
Very good.
Very good.
I love that. Man, I definitely could see you doing this presentation in front of any singles group in a church or any group anywhere. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Anybody have any questions for Lorraine?
Yeah, where are you out of, Lorraine?
I live in Florida.
Florida? Okay.
Gainesville, Florida. Go Gators.
Go Balls.
One time in
I
Gainesville.
couldn't wait to interject. Go Falcons! You know, we still haven't talked to one. We haven't talked to one of those CBs yet. You know, nobody's. Anyway, that's
one thing I remember about
tremendous.
Gainesville was a ton of Gators. So I know you're talking about the team, but
yeah, we have the other ones too.
Yeah. Anybody else? All right. Well, thank you so much, Lorraine. I encourage y'all to reach out, set up one-to-ones, and see if maybe there's a group around you.
Yep.
Promote Lorraine on your social media, and thank you again, Lorraine. Really appreciate that.
Churches,
Awesome.
organizations, whatever, small groups. I do seminars, workshops, the whole deal. So thank you all for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, Angela.
Thank you, Lorraine. Appreciate it.